Thank you, guys. Good evening, parents and invited guests. My name is Bambi Smith, principal here at Firebaugh High School. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Marco Antonio Firebaugh High School. Please stand and remain standing as the Firebaugh High School band, under the direction of Ms. Brock, plays our processional music, immediately followed by the national anthem. At this time, I would like to call to the podium this year's student body president, Andy Ramirez, to lead us in the flag salute. So by now you know I won.
Thank you, Ms. Bambi. Audience, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Male graduates, please remove your caps and place them over your heart. Female graduates and audience, please place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Actually, our apologies, because Ms. Bambi's a little nervous and has gone out of order. So, thank you. So thank you to Ms. Brock, the band, and Andy Ramirez. Good evening once again. As the principal of Firebaugh High School and on behalf of the Linwood Unified School District Board of Education, the great students and faculty of Firebaugh High School, I welcome you to tonight's graduation ceremony. Before we continue with our program, let me take a moment to introduce you to our guests. Guests, as I introduce you, please wave. From Linwood Unified School District Board of Education, Mr. Gary Hardy, Jr. Vice President Maria G. Lopez. Clerk Briseida Gonzalez. Member Alma Delia Renteria. Superintendent Dr. Gudiel R. Crosswaite. And we're excited to have with us tonight from the city of Linwood, our mayor, Jose Luis Solache. Council member Maricela Santana. Also from the Linwood Unified School District, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Service, Dr. Shauna Dinkins. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Nancy Hippolito. Chief Business Official, Gregory Fromm. Director of Secondary Education, George Guerrero. Director of Equity, Access, and Instructional Services, Dr. Patricia Brent Senko. Director of Special Education, Dr. Hector Marquez. Director of Student Services, Dr. Kevin Dotson. Director of Human Resources, Mr. Carlos Zaragoza. And we are extra blessed tonight to have with us in our audience the family of Marco Antonio Firebaugh. Carmen Ramos, Marco Antonio's mother. Cecilia Diaz, Marco Antonio's sister. Esmeralda Garcia, Marco Antonio's sister. And Marco Antonio's nephews, Nico, Zacharias, Thais, and Ezekiel. Thank you. You may all be seated. Now it's my pleasure to be able to take a few moments to address our class of 2019. Some of you were born into the somber skies of 9/11, and that left our nation shook to the core. But here you are today in a world where love is love, and ceilings are being shattered by women, African American, and dreamers. Many of you have struggled with personal challenges and overcame barriers in your life to get to this night. Know that we are so proud of all of you and look forward to watching you make your way in life. To my Helen Keller fifth graders that never hesitated to remind me how I left you 7 years ago to come here to Firebaugh. I stand here before you completing my mission as promised. I may have left you 7 years ago, but I returned to graduate you. You are forever part of my history. You are my last class of students as a teacher, and the only class of students that I have taught and now graduated. This is an exciting time for all of you to be entering adulthood. Opportunities are endless. So I encourage you to be bold in your endeavors, courageous in your decisions, and always stay humble and kind. And when this ceremony comes to an end, your emotions will get the best of you. I leave you with a quote from A.A. Milne, the author of Winnie the Pooh. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Next, I would like to call to the podium to give the senior class address. In the fall, she will be attending University of California, Merced. Please help me in welcoming 2019 senior class president, Andrea Roldan.
Good afternoon, teachers, staff, families, and the graduating class of 2019. My name is Andrea Roldan Chavez, and I'm your senior class president. I want to thank you all for coming to celebrate what to some is the happiest day of their lives, and what to some, the saddest. Truth is, I've been avoiding this speech. I've been avoiding having to look back and talk about the last 4 years of my life. The 4 years that had taught me so much. I've been avoiding this speech because I knew that on this day, as I stand before you, I'd be writing the final pages of this 4-year chapter. It has been 1,379 days since we first walked through the doors of Marco Antonio Firebaugh High School for the first time. The days were long, but the years were short. Many of us walked in through those doors with the highest expectations of high school. The social celebrations, beach days, movie nights, football games, and everything that teen movies made us believe high school would be. Instead, most of us have experienced emotionally draining battles over the workload of homework that was due the next day, sleepless nights, and the fear of failure. One thing's for sure, the class of 2019 doesn't crack under pressure. We thrive under it. Fast forward 4 years. I leave here feeling blessed with being a part of such a caring, smart, diverse, talented, and incredibly accomplished class. Tonight is truly a momentous occasion, as this is the last time we are together in the same place. So while we are here, let's talk about us, the class of 2019. I remember how it all began. We all had been waiting to move to the big kids school. As freshmen, we were consumed with the idea of meeting many new people. During the sophomore year, school began to become a little harder, but we all managed to get by. Junior year came around and things began to get more serious. Our schedules began to get full of challenging classes, which meant hours of homework and constant studying for exams and quizzes. Then came senior year, our year, the year that we all had been waiting for, the year that many of us were stressing out because of college applications and acceptances, when a girl's biggest worry was finding a prom dress, and the boys were finding out a way on how they would ask a girl to prom. Even though some days we're living by the motto, "It be like that sometimes," senior year was amazing. It makes me sad that our time in high school is now a memory, but it is a memory that will last a lifetime. In the past 4 years, we have encountered more than we could have imagined. My experience at Firebaugh was wonderful. Senior year especially was a year that brought many of us closer together. This year, we experienced many great memories such as senior sunrise, Oscar night, prom, and grand night. These were times that allowed us to create our final memories together. As a class, our accomplishments are impressive and wide-ranging. And no, I'm not talking about how many Fortnite wins some of you may have. We can boast about our future award-winning authors, college-bound students, Broadway-bound actors and dancers, computer programmers, and medical researchers. We've been blessed and inspired by many educators, administrators, and coaches who have challenged us, expanded our curiosity, and who have shown us all that we are capable of doing. We've had the privilege to work with many amazing teachers. I'm sure that just like me, you each had teachers who made high school unforgettable. On behalf of the senior class, I want to thank all the teachers for all that they have done and for motivating us to do better even when we thought we couldn't. I want to wrap up my speech by thanking some of the many people that helped me make this year successful. Mr. Ramirez and Ms. Reynoso, I want to thank you both from the bottom of my heart for all the countless hours you both spent to help me. The love, dedication, and friendship you both have shown me is one of the most precious things that I will be taking away from high school. Mr. Martinez, thank you for shaping me into the leader I am today. The passion you have to constantly improve our school is the one thing that I admire the most, because you have helped make our high school experience a great one. Sochi and Andrea, thank you for being by my side every step of the way and for being my extra pair of hands when I most needed it. You made high school a lot easier and helped me enjoy high school while still being able to stay on top of my schoolwork. I am going to miss hearing Mr. Zuniga say, "Well, would you look at that, the trio's late again." I love you both and can't wait to see what the future has in store for both of you. Lastly, I want to thank my parents and my sisters for riding alongside me on this crazy journey, yet exciting roller coaster. It is because of you that I have become the person I am today, and it is because of all your love and support that I have been able to achieve the things I've been wanted for myself. A mis papás, los quiero mucho y muchas gracias por todos los sacrificios y el amor que me han enseñado. Por ustedes y para ustedes. Los quiero mucho, mami y papi. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Andrea. Excellent job. The honor of class salutatorian is awarded to the student with the second highest grade point average in the graduating class. It is my great honor to introduce to you this year's salutatorian. He may look familiar, Andy Ramirez. Andy has earned this honor by earning a 4.33 GPA during his 4 years at Firebaugh High School, and this fall, Andy will be attending UCLA. Please help me in welcoming back to the podium our 2019 class of salutatorian, Andy Ramirez.
Good afternoon, graduating Firebaugh Falcons. My name is Andy Ramirez, your 2018-2019 ASB President and Class of 2019 Salutatorian. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to stand up here and speak to all of you amazing students. Today is the day we have all been eagerly expecting for 4 years. Today we say goodbye to the past 4 years, and we welcome a bright future. A future full of opportunity. A future which knows no bounds. It's surreal to be up here today, looking out at the sea of faces that makes up the class of 2019. It really is true what everyone says, that this moment will arrive faster than we may ever think. And it now makes sense what all past seniors have told us for years. As freshmen, we felt as though this day would never come. Personally, I wish this day would have come quicker, but now that it is here, it feels bittersweet to move on from these past 4 years, to move on from our friends, and begin a new journey. It's amazing to reflect on how different I am today compared to my first year at Firebaugh. In my freshman year, I was a timid kid with a yearning to change who I was and try something new. With this motivation, I joined ASB, one of the best impulsive decisions in my life, and nothing could have prepared me for what would come next. When I joined, I didn't expect it to have this much of an impact on my life over the years. I was forced out of my shell. I was put into situations out of my comfort zone, which were necessary for my overall growth as a person. I challenged myself to do things I wanted to be better at. I used to be terrified of speaking in public, and every time I go up on stage, I still feel some of that lingering sense of anxiety, but ASB helped me overcome my fear. Through my experiences in ASB, I have learned some of the most important lessons of my life, lessons of what true leadership really is. I set out to be a catalyst of change in my school, and now 4 years later, I've seen firsthand that change slowly come true. I've met some of the most incredible people in ASB, many who I now consider family. People who open my eyes to the power that one student can have on their campus and the lasting legacy that one student can leave. I will always remember the great mentors and teachers I have had the pleasure of knowing at Firebaugh, especially my ASB advisor, Mr. Martinez, who has always believed in not only my ability, but the ability of the entire ASB class to make a difference on our campus and create an amazing student story for the students at our school. The ever-increasing spirit I saw at football games and the expanding attendance at school events is a testament to that. This school has so much more potential. I know it does. The passion that I've seen in the other classmen in ASB that I've witnessed throughout my 4 years reassures this belief. And while it unfortunately is our time to move on from Firebaugh seniors, I am relieved that it is being left in hands which I know that are more than capable of making it great, something that all Falcons can be proud of. Just as I reflect on the things that have had an impact on me these last 4 years, each of you has also had something that made an impact on you, whether it was a sport, a club, IB or AP classes, or your teachers. All of the amazing AP and IB teachers I had, while their classes almost broke me, taught me the importance of diligence and persistence in education, and I am eternally grateful for those opportunities. I hope that all of you are as proud of your time spent at Firebaugh as much as I am, that you made a legacy that you can take pride in, and that the memories made here are ones which you will cherish forever. I will never forget all the late-night football games, laughing and cheering, being around my friends, and taking solace in the feeling that I'd be able to see them next day at school. For those who may have had a rough time or seem to have strayed off the righteous path in the past, it's not too late. It's never too late. Reflect on the legacy you are leaving and decide whether it is one you can be proud of or one which you believe needs to be proven wrong. I truly believe each and every single one of you are capable of greatness regardless of your past. Learn from your mistakes, give your all in life, and strive for a better future. Now I want to wrap up my speech by recognizing some of the amazing people in my life who have made high school and these past 4 years the greatest years of my life. Eduardo and Rafa, my bestest friends that I met a while back, it isn't without you that I couldn't have made it here, my support system, my biggest supporters. The rest of my friends, Fabian, Rachel, Miguel, Yaneli, Priscilla, and Andrea. And of course, the rest of my friends, you know who you are. Also importantly, I also want to shout out my ASB family, who has always been there since day one. Even when I'm having a bad day, I can enter the ASB room and they uplift my spirits. My greatest mentors, Mr. Martinez, Ms. Reynoso, Mr. Ramirez, and Ms. De La Torre. And of course, last but not least, my great family who has always been my supporters and I know will stick with me to the end. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Andy. Good job. Now the Firebaugh High School Band, under the direction of Ms. Brock, will perform a selection titled The Great Gate of Kiev by Modest Mursowski. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the Firebaugh High School Band. Thank you, Ms. Brock and the Firebaugh High School Band. The honor of class valedictorian is awarded to the student with the highest grade point average in the graduating class. It is my great honor to introduce to you this year valedictorian Xochitl Ayala. Xochitl has earned this honor by earning a 4.34 GPA during her 4 years at Firebaugh High School. This fall, Xochitl will be attending UC Santa Barbara. Please help me in welcoming to the podium our valedictorian.
Bienvenidos padres y familiares. Primeramente quisiera agradecerles por estar aquí apoyando a sus hijos. Good evening, class of 2019. Are you guys ready? I am. If I am quite honest with you guys, I am both terrified and excited. I am not certain of what the future holds for me, but I am ready to take on any challenge life delivers. Setting down the last stone to this high school journey has made me reflect upon all the memories I created here. I still remember my freshman year. At the time, graduation was not on my mind. In fact, it seems so far into the future. Now look at us, sitting here waiting for our names to be called to walk on stage. We will miss the teachers and the classrooms. We will miss the school events and the spirit weeks. We will miss sitting at the benches with our friends cracking jokes and gossiping. We will miss also staying up late doing homework we left last night. But do not leave your future for the last minute. The future holds something different for each and every one of you. Do not take anything for granted. Learn from your experiences from these last 4 years and focus on the future, your future. Standing here giving this speech as valedictorian seems so surreal. Finishing high school was not easy. I cannot count the amount of times I thought about giving up, the amount of tears I shed, or how many times I complained. But at the end, it was all worth it. If I could go back in time, I would do it all over again. However, I didn't do it alone. I would not be standing here if it weren't for the long list of people who helped me. Each and one of these people have invested in my future. I want to take this moment and thank and recognize their efforts. Mr. Spinoza, Mr. Zuniga, Mr. Ramirez, Mr. Calloway, Ms. Ramos, Ms. Torres, Ms. Jordan, Ms. Howard, Ms. Astorga, Ms. Balcazar, and my friends, Andrea Guadalupe Negrete Chavez, Andrea Fernanda Roldan Chavez, and my best friend Ashley, and all those friends I cannot name because the list is too long. Most importantly, I want to thank my family. Gracias, padres, por entender mi pasión por el estudio y por darme todo lo que me pudieron dar. Nunca me faltó nada, los quiero mucho. And thank you, class of 2019, for being here. Reaching this moment was not easy, and it took a lot of hard work. There were obstacles each one of us had to overcome, but we are here. Life is not going to get easier. In fact, it's going to get harder. Or so I've been told by the adults. Just as you worked hard to graduate, work hard for the rest of your goals you have set for yourself. Graduation day was closer than you anticipated. So is your future. Do not waste time. Your future is what you make it. We are class of 2019. We are the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Sochio. Before we present the diplomas to you tonight, graduates, let's take a moment to tell you a little bit about this year's graduates and their accomplishments. And here tonight to speak about the Young Black Achievers Student Union is Mr. Larry Reed.
Good evening. I want to begin by thanking you for having me. I'm here to speak on behalf of the Young Black Achievers Student Union, also known as the YBASU. This on-campus program is designed to promote and foster both academic achievement and cultural identity awareness. Students within this program have shown social responsibility and relentless pursuit of higher education. This has been successful as equity and access is encapsulated in the YBSU mission and vision. Our program was established at Marco Antonio Firebaugh High School in 2006 and continues to thrive in 2019. Will all the YBSU members please stand and be recognized?
Thank you, Mr. Reed. And at this time, this year, I'd like to recognize our 7 students who have earned AP Scholar Awards, which are granted to students who receive a score of 3 or higher on 3 or more advanced placement exams. I ask that these students please stand as we congratulate you on earning your AP Scholars. AP Scholars, please stand. Another program at Firebaugh High School is our International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. The International Baccalaureate Program is an internationally recognized course of study designed to prepare students for higher education. The IB curriculum is an integrated, comprehensive, and balanced mix of sciences and humanities, and students are evaluated according to the highest international standards of assessment over a 2-year period. At FHS, students may earn an IB diploma or choose to earn certificates in IB courses of their choosing. At this time, I would like to recognize the efforts of our IB course candidates, and I ask them to stand to be recognized in their efforts. Course candidates, please stand. Thank you. To earn the IB diploma, students must pass examinations in 6 subject areas, write an extended essay of 4,000 words describing an independent research project, complete 150 hours of creative, action, and service activities known as CAS, and take part in a critical thinking seminar called Theory of Knowledge. At this time, I would like to recognize the efforts of our IB diploma candidates, and I ask them to stand to be recognized for their efforts. These students standing have completed the most rigorous course of study at FHS. If successful, will start college off as sophomores. Congratulations. Our National Honor Society members. Our seniors are members of the National Honor Society. I ask that they please stand. These 24 seniors have been awarded the Distinguished Stole, which they earned by exemplifying the 4 pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Congratulations, National Honor Society members. This year, Firebaugh is proud to have 47 students that have earned the Golden State Seal of Merit on their diploma. I ask that these students please stand. They have earned this distinction by demonstrating the mastery of their high school curriculum in at least 6 subject areas, including English Language Arts, mathematics, science, and U.S. history. These students will receive a special seal on their diploma. Congratulations, Golden State Seal Merit Diploma recipients. This year, we had seniors receive scholarships from various universities, organizations, and companies. Several students have earned up to $40,000 in scholarships this year. I ask that students who receive scholarships this year please stand, and congratulations to each of you for your achievement. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to present to you this year's top 10 graduating seniors. You will notice that we have more than 10 students standing, and this is because we have a couple of ties in 2 of the areas. And so would the top 10 students please stand and remain standing as I announce your names. Ranked number tied for a 3-way tie for number 9, going to UCLA with a 4.15 GPA, Jasmine Rodriguez. Going to UC San Diego, also with a 4.15 GPA, Alexis Guerrero. Going off to Cerritos College as another Falcon with a 4.15 GPA, Kareni Duran. Ranked number 8 and heading off to UC Santa Barbara with a 4.17, Stephanie Osorio. Ranked number 7 and going to UC Riverside with a 4.18 GPA, Emily Garcia. Ranked number 6, heading off to UC Santa Barbara with a 4.2 GPA, Giselle Perez. Tied for number 5, heading off to UCLA with a 4.22, Jasmine Moreno. Tied for number 5, heading off to UC Santa Barbara with a 4.22, Karina Ortiz. Ranked number 4 and heading off to UC Irvine with a 4.24 GPA, Andrea Negrete Chavez. Ranked number 3 and heading off to USC with a 4.31, Sandra Barahona. Ranked number 2 and heading off to UCLA with a 4.33, Andy Ramirez. And ranked number 1, heading off to UC Santa Barbara with her 4.34, Xochitl Ayala. Congratulations to the class top 10 seniors. Thank you. Each year we ask our seniors, and sometimes we're a little afraid to ask them for their opinions, but each year we ask our seniors to give us a glimpse of their plans. This year's senior survey tells us that 31 seniors will be attending 6 UC campuses this fall. Our 2019 graduates will be enrolling in the following UC campuses: UC Irvine, UC Merced, UC Riverside, UC San Diego, UC Santa Barbara, and UCLA. 60 seniors will be attending 14 California state universities this fall. Our 2019 graduates will be on the campuses of Cal State Sacramento, Cal State Dominguez Hills, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State LA, Cal State Monterey Bay, Cal State Northridge, Cal State Poly Pomona, Cal State San Bernardino, San Diego State, San Francisco State, Humboldt State, Chico State, Long Beach State, and Cal State San Luis Obispo. Several of our seniors will be attending private universities in-state and across the country, and this fall graduates from the class of 2019 will be attending schools such as USC, Mount St. Mary's University, and Benedict College, to name a few. 161 of our graduates plan to attend a 2-year college with plans to transfer to a 4-year institution. The 2-year colleges they plan to attend: Los Angeles City College, Cerritos College, Cypress College, El Camino College, Orange Coast College, Long Beach City College, Compton College, Golden West College, San Mateo Community College, and Norco Community College. We have at least 3 of our seniors that will be attending a trade school such as LA Trade Tech. We also have over a dozen seniors enlisting in the armed forces, including the Army, the Marine Corps, and the Navy. Congratulations to all of our graduating seniors in the class of 2019. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Superintendent Dr. Goodiel R. Crosswaite for the presentation of the graduating class. Seniors, please stand. As the principal of Firebaugh High School and on behalf of the administration and faculty, I hereby certify that today's students have met all of the graduation requirements established by the Board of Education and are eligible for graduation from the Linwood Unified School District. I present to you all the students who have met the graduation requirements for the class of 2019.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Good evening. Buenas noches. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am pleased to accept the Firebaugh High School class of 2019 and award to its members the diploma verifying completion of all the graduation requirements of the Linwood Unified School District. The entire Board of Education congratulates these students who have achieved this milestone. The board also wishes success and happiness to all of this year's graduates and their families. Congratulations, felicidades, class of 2019.
Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Crosswaite. Seniors, please be seated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. I would like to ask the assistance of our board members and district office representatives to help present the diplomas to this year's graduating class. And here to announce the names of this year's graduates are esteemed faculty members, Ms. Reynoso, Ms. Balcazar, Ms. Macedo, and Mr. Perez. On behalf of the class of 2019, we ask the cooperation of the audience in refraining from shouting or disturbing others while we announce the names of our graduates. We want every parent and guest to hear the name of their student as they are announced. We wish to make this the most successful graduation ever for our students. Thank you.
Xochitl Ayala.
Andy Ramirez.
Andrea Fernanda Roldan Chavez.
Giselle Perez.
Andrea Guadalupe Negrete Chávez.
Karina Ortiz.
Sandra Barahona.
Jasmine Moreno.
Alexis Guerrero.
Deborah Lopez.
Kareni Durón.
Nadia Castañeda.
Stephanie Osorio.
Jennifer Moreno.
Emily Garcia.
Agustín González.
Jasmine Rodriguez.
Jason Anguiano.
Jesse Beltran.
Leslie Tinoco.
Itzel Rojas Figueroa. Naila.
Daniela Villegas.
Naila Powell.
Kenya Castillo.
Elson Rodriguez.
Angela Ortiz.
Susana Flores.
Jasmina Serna.
Leilani Celis.
Jasmine Duran.
Juan Garcia de Alba.
Carla Godínez.
Eduardo Vázquez.
Alixa Ibarra.
Nancy Ruiz.
Daniel Alvarado.
Melissa Gomez.
Tatiana López.
Catherine Beltran.
Adriana Leiva.
Valerie Márquez.
José González.
Karina Sandoval.
Fabián Silva Venegas.
Emanuel Paniagua.
Rafael Ruiz.
Victoria Soleto.
Brian Reyes.
Kevin Flores.
Saraí Corado.
Eduardo Sánchez.
Priscila Guzmán.
Catherine Cisneros.
Miguel Guardado.
Natalie Angulo.
Rachel Torres.
Amy Pimentel.
Yaneli Velázquez.
Diego Sánchez.
Aisa Jiménez.
Efraín Ceballos.
Desiree Perez.
Alexander Morales.
Yvette Perez.
Alejandra Barrios.
Luz Estrada.
Daisy Muñoz.
Melissa Ortega.
Rochelle Chavaria.
Mireya Contreras.
Joaquina Flores.
Daisy Mendoza.
Jasmine Gutierrez.
Tiffany Hernandez.
Odalis Vega.
Jordan Smith.
Precious Bañales.
Aaron Barnes.
María Galaviz. Valeria Quiñones.
Stephanie Paz.
Iris Rentería.
Joanna Soria Mendoza.
Juan Rodríguez.
Alana Hernandez.
Jocelyn Mesa Flores.
Stephanie Jaime.
Adán Bautista.
Crystal Miranda.
Ana Marie Jerónimo.
Christopher Marin.
Valerie Gomez.
Jose Quintero.
Patricia Monches.
Misael Torres.
Helen Correa. Alyssa Gonzalez.
Darwin Barraza Varela.
Justin Parker.
Anaí Silva.
Jaden Irvin.
Eric Salas Perez.
Nevaeh Rudd.
Jacqueline Diaz.
Michaela Brown.
Nadia Flores.
Giselle Vargas.
Cielo Santana.
Emily Morales.
Salvador Mora.
Alisa Mesa.
Michelle Gutierrez.
Marco Hernández.
María Piñeda.
Ricardo Rodríguez.
Daniel Burgos.
Sean Penalosa.
Destiny Murillo.
Eric Carmona Garcia.
Alejandro Favela III.
José Magaña.
Juan Hernandez.
Joana López.
Luis Espinosa.
Carlos Andrés Zárate.
Blanca García.
Uriel García.
María Rivas Cabrera.
Ismael Valdez.
Desiree León.
Jason Rodriguez.
Seferino Quiroz.
Brandon Novoa. Brian
Brianna Overstreet.
Brian Fuerte.
Sergio Arellano.
Ivan Ramos.
Mario Torres.
Sergio Casares.
Emilio Martínez Vega.
Juan Medel.
Gerardo Vargas.
Anthony Huerta.
Jason Ramírez.
Alexander Quintana.
Cassandra Cruz.
Esteban Martínez.
Perla Espinosa.
Randy de la Madrid Padilla.
Christian Rosas.
Edward Gutiérrez.
Ángel Uriarte.
Carlos Flores.
Gerardo Baltazar.
Alexis Meléndez.
Cristian Chamale López.
Ángel Reyes.
Brandy Espitia.
Miguel Solorzano.
Diana Flores.
Melissa Páez.
Cristina Barajas Carrillo.
Cassandra Castillo Becerra.
Jennifer Merino.
Natalie Jimenez.
Angelica Barra.
Yaritzel Gonzalez.
Ana Perez.
Carlos Perez.
Jennifer Castro.
Stephen Marin.
Timothy Jauregui Aguilar.
Angelisa Flores.
Roberto Limas.
Luis Rodríguez.
Isaac Lopez. Cesar Ciordia.
Samuel Tapia.
Jefferson Lopez.
Mike Bravo.
Celso Araña.
Sergio Hernandez.
Eric Galeana Lorenzo.
Brandon Herrera.
Cassandra Soto.
Omar Jauregui.
Erika Ramirez.
Adamaris Guardado.
María Domínguez.
Javier Palache.
Ricardo Navarro.
Jason Barrera.
Luis Delgado.
Jonathan Montes Zaragoza.
Michael Messinas.
José Medina.
Fabiola Salazar.
Luz Paredes Latenchi.
Janet Hernandez.
Isaac Lopez.
Jacqueline Martinez.
Clarissa Magat.
Ashley Alonso. Emily Sandoval.
Alejandra Herrera.
Brittany Hernandez.
Evelyn Vasquez.
Ariana Rivera.
Karina Moreno.
Abel Salazar.
Lauren Moreno.
Ashley Gonzalez.
Daniel Villa.
Filadelfo Alas.
Brenda Prado.
Christopher Rodríguez.
Jimmy Velázquez.
Michelle Lima.
Brianna de León.
Emily Viveros.
Víctor Rosales.
Adrián Ramos.
Christopher Quesada.
Leonardo Padilla.
Eduardo Esquivel.
David Valdovinos.
Eric López.
Daniel Contreras.
Juan Parra.
Jason Gómez.
Enrique Esquivel.
Gabriela Flores.
Aaron López.
Christopher Toledano.
Oscar Canales.
Jonathan Villalobos.
Roberto Fraire.
Angel Ulloa Iniguez.
Richard Martinez.
Giovanni Guzman.
Elizabeth Magaña.
Anthony Guzman.
Lisbeth Soriano Calleros.
Albert Melendez.
Victoria Pruitt.
Oscar Garcia Morgan.
Jack Mendoza.
Elvin Hernandez Moreno.
Emily Garcia.
Norberto Orozco.
Luis Yantuche.
Ayrton Martínez.
Jason Velázquez.
Jason Herrera.
Davian Velasquez.
Angel Melendez. Méndez.
Marcelino Juarez.
Jonathan Roque.
Kofi Jerry.
Agustin Alejandre.
Christopher Garibo.
Gustavo Hernández.
Henry de León.
Diego Mesa.
Álvaro Díaz Ciordia.
Gerardo Gaeta.
Brianna González.
Leslie Estrada.
Daniela Portillo.
Elizabeth Becerra Hernández.
Ricardo Ortega.
Narly Bedoy Ruiz.
Antonio Green.
Natalie Galván.
Roberto Cabello.
Marco Bermúdez.
David Cervantes.
Stacy Ramos.
Christopher Hemphill.
Derek Leiva.
Alonso Guzmán.
Jose Ibarra.
Evelyn Reynoso.
Andrew Mejia.
Daniel Muñiz.
Heidi López Coronado.
Anthony Ellison.
Nelly Briones López.
Jeremy Mulify. Alan Ortiz. Christian Derrick. Victoria Perez. Roberto Barrera. Olvin Serrano. Cecilia Anaid Almeida.
All right, Mr. Linwood.
Zulmi López.
Congratulations, seniors. We have two more short items to complete on our ceremony tonight. First, the singing of our school's alma mater and the traditional tassel ceremony to follow. Here to lead us in these two activities are seniors Victoria Pruitt and senior class president Andrea Roldan.
Will the audience and graduates please stand, remain standing for the singing of the alma mater and the tassel ceremony. Members of the class of 2019, at this time, I ask that all seniors move their tassel from the right side to the left side of your Motorboard. Please allow. This action signifies that you are now the graduates of Firebaugh High School. Congratulations, Falcon alumni.
Thank you, seniors. Congratulations to you and your families. Parents, guests, and faculty members, I am pleased to present to you the Firebaugh High School class of 2019. At this time, our graduates will be dismissed by row, and we will proceed with the recessional to the Performing Arts Center in front of the school, where students can meet their parents and guests to join their graduating seniors.
Somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, load of merch in that 12-passenger van. In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up. Still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older. Couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud, and I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars. I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would've told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days. I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band. I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van. In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up. Still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older. Couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought myself, rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days.